Hey there, it's Adil with Fresh Mark Sense, another fresh review, aka Zest for Life. Today I'll be doing something that I've come across when I searched my name Zest for Life on YouTube. I saw a lot of videos that had top 10 perfumes that if you were to throw away everything in your collection, what would you pick? Now, I wouldn't throw away everything in my collection for free, and I don't think I could pick a top 10, definitely not in order because I've got so many. But here's a few go-to ones that would sorely be missed because they are definitely the backbone of my collection, and they are unique signature fragrances that I use on a daily basis or on special days when I really want to make an impression. So let's get into it. Top 10 fragrances that I cannot live without, let's say. And number one is a gourmand fragrance. This is something that I've had since the beginning. I had two fragrances, Versace Eros and Givenchy Pi. Back in my uni days when I went out, I used to wear this, and I sometimes mixed it with Versace Eros just to mix extra amber with the vanilla from Versace Eros. There is vanilla, benzoin, and almond in here to give a very toasted, sweet, gold dust shimmering effect. I think it's my number one gold dust effect perfume. Another nice shimmering amber perfume is Soleil Brûlant up there, but that has more of a burnt resin and burnt honeyed effect, and this has the most realistic impression of amber. So this is my number one gourmand perfume. It beautifully mixes neroli and almond in the top note to create something soft, sweet, gourmand. Uh, the benzoin and vanilla create something that is comforting and very snuggly, let's say. Great at a close distance and smell up close on the skin. It is a very delicate and classy perfume, Givenchy Pi. I got this in 100 ml because it was gifted to me, but you can get this for about £48 for 100 ml if you look around. So definitely check that one out as a staple number one gourmand. And where would I be without mentioning Versace Eros? I already mentioned that. I got this in 200 ml for about £77. This is my Blue de Chanel. This is my number one blue fragrance for going out if I want to make an impression. It still turns heads when I go by because it's uniquely fresh with the mint. The Blue de Chanel has lemon and a sparkly bergamot, but this really takes the number one place for me because it has a bright bergamot and sparkly mint opening like Blue de Chanel, but then it also has the sweet geranium that bolsters that minty effect and that cleanness. Yet it's not a typical blue scent because the vanilla and ambroxan in there is the basis for a lot of perfumes that came after. I'm not sure if Sauvage came before or after, but I prefer this to Sauvage. Sauvage is definitely a very revitalizing perfume, but I think that the synthetic nature of it stops it from being as luxuriously warm and comforting as this because the vanilla, ambroxan, geranium, and sparkly fresh bergamot and mint in the top make this a classic for the club. Definitely check this one out. Versace Eros. Now let's keep on moving. The next one is something. This has vanilla. Yeah, let's do another vanilla. D600 by Carner Barcelona. This is in no particular order because I've just got all these, vanillas and ouds together. So we're going to start with vanilla and we're going to move on to the oud. So D600 by Carner Barcelona has vanilla, vetiver, iris, very creamy, very soft, sweet, buttery iris, resembling Dior Homme Intense. I would actually prefer this over Dior Homme Intense, despite Dior Homme Intense's classic appeal. Fail safe if you're going out on a date, if you wanted to impress somebody with a rich, classy suit and nice dine out or whatever, wear some Dior Homme Intense for that preened, really done up, smart tuxedo kind of feel, you know. Black tie feel. It's a very smooth perfume, but I think this takes the cake for being more natural and everyday wear. Wear this in the summer and the spring, or in the autumn if you want something soft, sweet, and slightly alluring with the fresh, grassy vetiver. This is just a classic perfume. You definitely need to try this. This is one of the perfumes that I could recommend to blind buy, and you wouldn't have a problem with it unless you don't like iris, because that is makeup-y, kind of buttery soft, and it may come off as a little bit feminine for some people, but I think this is actually a masculine, romantic, soft smell that if you are mature enough, you would appreciate it. So this is a fantastic, light, soft, luxurious walk in the park almost. You know, it's so sunny and fresh. You got to try it. D600 by Carner, Barcelona. The next one is a beautiful vanilla mixed with oud. Mancera's Oud Vanille. This has a dry oud woody note, which is quite flat and westernized, yet it melds well with the cardamom in the top note. Just cardamom in the top note, it says, and you can really feel the green sweetness of it. So green sweetness of it with that dry oud. Then you get treacle like vanilla, so it's balsamically resinous. It's sweet, it's syrupy, it's got the floral notes in the middle that keep it creamy and soft, like a Bulgarian rose and some sort of slightly pink petal. Almost smells a little bit like that kind of rose water, like that is the floral note. So it's sweet, gourmand, very delicate, and that vanilla in the dry down. You get the full vanilla experience with this. So you get the treacle, the vanilla, and the treacle and the wafer vanilla as well. So the sweetness and that dark, intense vanilla. Next one is a gourmand perfume by Dua. Black Widow is the ultimate in luxurious dark milk chocolate. It smells like milk chocolate with raisin, Cadbury's dairy milk and chocolate. It's got rum. It's got it's got so much rum, almond, labdanum, plum, very dark, smoky, and rich. But if you want to go to the next level, I mean, this Dua fragrance will last for about 10 hours on the skin. I'm running out of film, so I gotta keep it quick. The next one is Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Leather. This is something very impressive in its smooth, dark plum and incense note. Very impressive, but more wearable. This is the ultimate leather scent for me. Wearable at nighttime with a black leather jacket or brown leather jacket. Has that smooth Italian Napa leather note with plum and incense. It's so rich, it's so luxurious and edible. This is for somebody who wants something a little bit more simple than the Dua, which is more of a cocktail gourmand. Ingredients will leave you smelling like dairy milk and raisin, whereas this is more leather, plum, and something smooth, chocolatey, like truffle. So it's almost like the 2020 version or 2021 version, I think it's 2020, or Black Orchid, just deeper with the truffle note. Just actually has got similar truffle note, but it's deeper with the leathery side. So definitely check that one out, Van Cleef and Arpels Orchid Leather. Next one is something that makes me feel rich every time I spray it. This is Abdul Sandal Qurashi Charme de Orient. That is the one. It has a bottle like this. I'll put it in the description. Abdul Sandal Qurashi. Oh, there you go. And this has a cardamom, fruity notes, mango, apple, cinnamon, oud. It's just honey note. It's just so luxurious with the saffron as well in it. You've got to try this. I'm gonna put a link in the description to what these perfumes are. The next one is Dua Flagship II. This is very luxurious, fresh, spicy. This mixes juniper, berries, so almost like a blueberry note with a honey and oud and teak wood for that dry, sweet, woody oud with rich honeyed notes layered on top of cognac and sweet brandy. So this is deep, luxurious, sweet ambery. It smells like you've got liquor on a pirate ship, driftwood. It's just splashed down there, and somebody mixed some blueberry slush with it. You got some nice amber, the dry woody oud is there, the honey note picks it up. It's like navy and honey together, you know, that mix of formal with playful, something rich and intoxicating with the alcoholic rum and brandy note, cognac and brandy note, and that honey relaxes it and makes it more formal with the woody notes. So definitely check out Dua Flagship II if you want something rich, spicy, resinous, great for formal wear. It's a party sort of fragrance, like an informal tuxedo party or something very sexual, very sensual, very gripping, really. When you smell it, you can smell an aura of richness about it. And talking about richness, this is the most expensive out of all of them. Dolce Gabbana Velvet Amber Sun. Now, I forked out a lot for this. I'm not even going to say how much. You can check how much a 150 ml is on Harrods and gape at the price because it's ridiculous. But for what you're getting, it's a very sweet, resinous, smoky perfume. When I instantly hit with the labdanum, then the yang ylang, which makes it buttery soft, then the smoky incense and a little bit of cinnamon. Then in the mid, it gets peppery with the black pepper, a little bit of clove, makes it rounded and aromatic. It's a beautiful perfume. You have to try this next time you go Harrods or next time you're in store that sells this. Definitely get a sample of this and buy a full bottle if you like it, because find a deal. Actually, you could actually get this for £150 for 150 ml if you find it online. So look for the 150 ml, not the 50 ml, because 50 ml is £255 and 150 is okay, it's 325. Okay, there you go. So check this out if you want a luxurious vanilla perfume. They'll definitely get you noticed. But if you are shy of smoky incense notes, maybe stay away from it. But the buttery yang ylang and vanilla with peppery, with pepper note creates something masculine, seductive, smoky, luxurious, and alluring. Definitely check this one out. And the last but not least, why Eau de Parfum? This is my ultimate revitalizing perfume. Now my Versace Eros is revitalizing and fresh, but this is the go-to when I want to wake up. That bergamot wakes me up. It's got beautiful amberwood in the base, and in the mid it's got some aromatic sage. So check out all these perfumes. Take care and stay